It's been 6 years since I played my first competitive tournament, and since then, I've been able to make earnings multiple times. But this was not how my journey started. You see, although I would compete in my first tournament in 2019, I started playing Fortnite in late 2017. I was introduced to Fortnite by my two older brothers when we would all share the same PS4. As my passion for Fortnite grew, my parents would get me my own Xbox so that I could play with my friends. My friends and I would play all day, from regular Battle Royale to creative, until we decided to make a big decision. We decided that it'd be time to all switch to keyboard and mouse, because we all wanted to start improving and have a chance at going pro, which was perfect timing because the Fortnite World Cup was just announced. And although the World Cup qualifiers would begin, I never competed in them. I would only watch, which would get me really motivated. My friends and I would continue to grind and create it, but as time passed, I would be the only one that stuck with keyboard and mouse, and as the video goes on, we'll get to see how that pays off. But for now, we'll continue to talk about the rest of 2019, because this is when I built my first gaming computer and play in my first tournament, the Squad's Hype Night. In this tournament, I would place in the top 7,000, but as the year went on and I continued to improve, I would start to break into the top 1,000 of the leaderboards. It would only be in late 2020 that I would play in my first ever FNCS, since I had been grinding all the tournaments beforehand. In my first FNCS, I would play with some of my friends from school, and we wouldn't do the best. So at the beginning of 2021, I would drop them and start taking things serious. I would meet new people and start grinding scrims to focus on improving and competitive. And as I competed in the next FNCS, I would see much better results. Then again, in the next FNCS, I would reach my best placement ever. This would be a great feeling for me, because before this had happened, I was really just placing in the top 1000s, which made me feel like I wasn't seeing any improvement. But about a month later, I would surprisingly beat this placement, getting 83rd in a trio cash cup, which would be the closest I've ever been to making earnings. Sadly, for the rest of 2021, I wouldn't really perform the way I wanted to, which would cause me to quit. I gave up on the dream because it just felt like I was wasting my time. I didn't make any money, I had 0 viewers on Twitch, and I wasn't getting any views on YouTube. During my time off from Fortnite, I don't really remember what I did. I would still play here and there with friends, but completely stopped playing tournaments for about 8 months, which would lead us into 2022. In 2022, I would come back to play my first tournament of the year, and this would be the last week of Duo FNCS in Chapter 3 Season 3. Surprisingly, I wouldn't do the worst, and I would even qualify to the second round. But as 2022 went on, Fortnite would announce different divisional ranks to compete in tournaments. Elite would be the best, Challenger would be the second best, and Contender would be the worst. Along with this, Fortnite would host a placement cup where if you got top 200, you would qualify to Elite. If you got top 1000, you'd qualify to Challenger, and then if you got anything below that, you'd be in Contender. Sadly, I placed in 293rd and only qualified to Challenger's division. And now to make things worse, I would struggle for the rest of the season to make it to Elite, getting close multiple times, but always falling short. Along with this, Fortnite had also introduced solo victory cups, where if you qualify to finals and win a game, you would make $100. This would become a huge opportunity for lower level players like me to have a chance at making earnings. But being the stupid kid I was, I would skip these solo victory cups because I never enjoyed playing solos. Meanwhile, my other friends would go on to get their first earnings and leave me in the dust. Now, at the beginning of 2023, Fortnite decided to make another huge change. They would move the servers to Dallas, Texas, which would bring me from 10 ping all the way to 50. At first, I hated this change. My placements got worse and it became really hard to adjust to high ping. And as 2023 went on, my friends from NA East would all end up quitting competitive, and honestly, I thought about giving up too. But I would go on to get one of my best placements ever, almost qualifying to my first Duo Cash Cup final, and this would give me the motivation I needed in order to keep going.
Crash that, crash that. 1v2. No, 1v1v1. Nice.
I would decide to keep pushing through, and this would continue to pay off, because as 2024 came around, I would start placing much better. And along with seeing better placements, this is when I would start taking content serious, with one of my first uploads hitting 100,000 views. As 2024 went on, I would continue to document my tournaments by turning them into YouTube videos, while also managing to still place good. But eventually, I would stop playing tournaments and switch up my content. I would start uploading educational Fortnite content, and it would perform pretty well. However, after about 2 months, I would miss the feeling of competing and decide to make a return. And with this return, I would have one of my best FNCSs ever, making semi-finals.
I'm spraying this kid.
Nitro on, bud.
It's gonna be nitro in. Dead.
What we call? 100? Dead. Get mats.
I'm in a nitro. On me.
I'm going for those mats.
Pop
Got
it.
them.
Edit for me. Yeah.
Come up. Double layer.
Here, they're fighting right here. Look.
I'm just sharpening you, but
20 white.
Pop in, go low.
Yeah, I don't pop big. 2v2.
Yep.
Nitroing us.
Nitro, up.
I don't have that many mats. I can pop big.
Yeah, I'm holding on.
50.
Nice. I'm going up.
I'm going in storm maybe.
Popping, I'm playing med kits after it.
No, I got maxed. Yeah, just play med. I don't know if they have heals. He's coming for you. He knows where you are.
Let's go, bro.
You won?
Unfortunately, after making semi-finals, we would fail to make the finals, which wasn't really a surprise, but we still had hope. Apart from this, I would actually do something much cooler, and that would be making my first earnings.
W.
Nice. One more guy.
Let's fucking go!
Let's go, son! Let's go!
After making earnings, I would stick with the same duo for the rest of 2024, and we would continue to get some really good placements. We even came close to making finals, and the funny thing about this is that we actually thought we did it.
Can we look for height or no?
No, it's too established. They're connecting now. I mean, later.
50.
Cracked? We just need
Might
to
wanna
look
go
and
for
see if we get killed.
That.
Dead, go to that. That's his teammate on there too.
We armored out. Yeah,
Dead.
we armored it. Nice. Yeah.
This one.
Following you.
Wait, to one side, drop down. One box.
Watch out.
100. One box. Dead.
Yeah, 100. Yeah. Nice. With you.
Got a kill.
Yes.
One box. 100.
That kill him.
Nice.
Killed him. Get it.
Grab med kits for heal. Follow.
Got meds.
Chill here. Number one.
Block in. How many meds you have?
0. I have 5 drugs. I'm looking
Okay.
back.
Can I get
Dead.
chugs? Nice. Don't go for it. No. Pull along. Get down here. Kill him.
Nice.
Grab mats. Okay.
100.
Nice.
Oh,
Please. Come on. Okay, what is it? Top 4? Okay, I'm just gonna, I'm playing all my meds out. I'm playing them out.
done.
Top 3, 4, 1.
Got a kill.
Come on, please, bro, please. Come on. Playing them all out.
Yep, I got a
Nice.
kill.
Nice. Placement? It's top 3. I
You have 2
feel
chugs.
like I need. Yeah, I know. He's fighting. Come on, please. Nice sickness. Okay, top 3 or top 2. Oh.
We got so close. I don't know.
It might be. Wait, we might have done it. I'm not even
Actually?
lying. We might have done it. Hold on, please. It's
my God, we're
right
50th.
Oh my god.
We're 50th.
Sadly, we didn't make finals, but about 2 weeks later, I would reach another huge achievement in my competitive journey, and that would be making earnings again.
Let's go! Wait, I won.
Making earnings again would be huge, but not as big as Fortnite announcing Trios as the next competitive game mode. After this announcement, Fortnite would start hosting Trio Cash Cups, where the top 132 teams would qualify to finals. Although qualifying was top 132, it would still be pretty cool that I made finals. Until Chapter 5 came around, and Fortnite decided to introduce Divisional Cups again. There would be 3 different divisions, with Division 1 being the best and Division 3 being the worst. In the Placement Cup, I wouldn't do my best, qualifying to Division 2. But with this new chapter, there would be a big issue. Fortnite would remove the Solo Victory Cups and add back Solo Cash Cups. And let's just say, I would struggle. Throughout the first season of 2025, I would struggle to qualify to a Solo Cash Cup Finals, and I also struggled to make Division 1. And the sad part about not making Division 1 was that I couldn't compete in FNCS. This would happen all again in Season 2. I would come close to qualifying to both the Solo Cash Cup Finals and Division 2, but in the end I just couldn't pull through. As of right now, we're currently in the Star Wars season, about to compete in the FNCS Showdown, and hopefully in this next season I'll be able to qualify to Division 1 and maybe even qualify to a couple Solo Cash Cup Finals. So if you want to keep up with my journey, make sure to subscribe and also make sure to like and comment because this video technically took 6 years to make.